That's tidy. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
This putt is about 8 feet.
She's got a great look at birdie here.
Well, that's delightful. A birdie to get the round underway.
I've never been disappointed by starting off my round with a birdie, Luke, I can tell you that.
She finds herself in a share of 9th position. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
And he's down there. You got to read.
She's got to be careful this doesn't run away from her here. It's downhill.
That putt went a bit long there. Putting for a bogey. Good putt, that. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's 1 stroke behind his rival in this event.
Well, this will be a big putt to make. A birdie always nice, but particularly when it's a 2. And unfortunately dropping back to even par there. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the 3rd.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number 1. Water down the left-hand side you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh, that's a lovely looking shot into birdie range here at the 3rd.
Full of confidence as well with their putter. Gotta like their chances.
That's the way to bounce back. Good way to make up for the bogey at the last. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Currently 1 under for the day. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the 4th hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side. That shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Absolutely. Love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
And this putt is to move into the top 5. Oh, just missed. No, that's too bad. And this putt to move into the top 10. Just 2 shots back after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
That's a bit out of shape. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh my. Will she be able to get out of here?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the sand.
Well, the putter's going to be coming out of the bag, but it's still going to be a long way from the hole. Setting up here with a very long putt.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
This is buckets. They've holed it. That's very gutsy.
That a way to grind it out in the bunker, but up and down for the birdie. Nicely done.
And it's worth taking another look at that one.
I need to see this again because I still can't believe they hold that.
Some lovely momentum for this player, moving up the leaderboard. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
A few shots under par at the moment. Tied for 5th. Going with a 3-wood here.
club up. I like this play.
Not a bad play, that one. A chance to move into first place here.
Get the fist pump ready. This looks like it's going in.
Oh, that's a lengthy putt. Well holed. And right to the top of the leaderboard after that effort. Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
I could watch this one all day. Who would have thought that would go in?
Well, that's a great outcome. Now in first place in the standings. Let's have a look at the 7th hole of par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6-5 iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
Opting for the 5-iron. Nicely done. The chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt.
Come on, ball. Come on.
That's a lovely speed on that putt. So close to the hole. A par putt awaits. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
And now we can take a look at how that play affects the leaderboard. Currently 5 under overall. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber's pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take one less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
And this shot from about 150 yards out. Currently tied for the lead. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. They're looking to get this one close in hopes of saving par. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? Well, that's an impressive little chip.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
She's got this to save par here. Now over to Ricky Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. She finds herself in a share of 3rd. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front 9, the 9th, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in 2. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front 9, and one they have to find the fairway with.
What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
By my pacing, she looks to have just over 170.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Wow, what a shot. Here's a putt to move into a share of top spot on the leaderboard.
That starts off on a good line.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And with that, she'll move to 6 under par. Well, here we have it, Rich. This player's tied for the lead with the back 9 to play.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Quality shot, that one. Time for the second shot at the 10th. And choosing the 8-iron here. Oh, that one's straight at the pipe.
Nerves. What nerves? She's firing shots like that at Ricky Fowler. Incredible stuff.
Lining up the birdie putt here. Let's return to live play now. Just a 4-footer remaining.
All right, guys. This for 2 birdies in a row.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Leading by a shot after that hole. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 3rd, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 155.
Going with the 8-iron here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Oh, a 9-foot chance here.
So far, so good.
Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take her to 8 under. Still in the lead now after that hole. And the 12th hole, Rich. The 4th hole, Arnold Palmer is really starting to mimic front and back 9s.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Opting for the 3-wood. That might not have found the green there, Rich, but that is a brilliant play right up on the fringe.
What a sensational play on this par 5 there, Luke.
Oh, my God.
How about that, Luke? Chipping in for the eagle.
Moments like that deserve another viewing. Let's take a look at the replay.
This one was a great chip in. I could watch this all day.
Now let's switch our focus to Rickie Fowler.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Second shot here on the 13th. I should be pleased with that one. That's a good strike. And 11 under in front of the player with this putt.
This is their look at birdie. Is tracking.
What an effort. Add another shot to your lead. And she's our leader. And another of the uphill par 3s, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
This would be a great up and down. Well played.
Ah, nicely done. Great chip.
Oh, what a shot that was. Why don't we revisit the magic?
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Now over to Rickie Fowler.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Come on, get down. Terrific shot into the 15th and a chance for birdie.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. And Henny, what is she looking at here for this putt?
This is a 12-footer here. Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
Going with the 5-wood. This one might need to sit. This is from miles away. Well, that's a bit disappointing. This one's for birdie. It's on a good line. And down it goes. Now let's switch our focus to Ricky Fowler.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard.
2 holes to go, Luke. I know who I like.
Going with the hybrid. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Never seen a scorecard that doesn't look good with a 2 on it. Just didn't drop. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Leading by 5 shots after that. Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Yeah, that one's looking good. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader. Everything on the line with this putt for her.
This looks like it's got this.
And there's your Arnold Palmer Invitational champion. A stout performance on a very strong golf course.
And that was a performance that the King would have loved to have seen there, Luke. What a great win by this player.
Rich, there are some victories that stand out in your mind, and this one for me seems to be like that. That was a high quality